First of all, just we're talking about earlier today, you were discussing trying to play a complete game. You got to feel good about these last two games against the defending Stanley Cup champions and what it proves that you guys are against the measuring stick.
Yeah, for sure. I think starting with the first game, I think that we played really good defensively, and I obviously think that we had a little bit of respect for them going into first period. They had a lot of push, and I think we won that game by playing really, really good defensively and then capitalizing on our chances. And I think today the game was a little different. I think we took a little more command on the game offensively. I think we played a little more with the puck. We got some more time in the O-zone. So yeah, I think we took a step as a group. We built some character over these last two games. So I mean we're playing a really good team again in 2 days that we gotta bring this character to. So but it was a good learning experience, and I think we got better today.
And a lot of you guys always talk about you're focused on your game, playing your game, and getting to your game. Is that what your game looks like when it's 60 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I try to do everything I can every single shift to do my part for the game, and whatever it is, being good in D zone or in neutral zone or scoring goals. I just try to find my way of contributing to the team, and I think today every single guy in the lineup did a really good job of finding their way to contribute to the team.
When there's that empty net there and you've already got 2 goals, you got to have big eyes, I'm sure, checking it out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Halsey did a great play, and everyone before me did a great play to get the puck in that situation. And obviously you want that puck to go in to secure the win for the team, and obviously it felt good when we went in.
Bratt, you have 11 points in your last 6 games. What's clicking for you offensively?
I think our line, especially in our power play, is being pretty dialed in right now. We're working hard in practice. We understanding what works for us as a line and as a team, and I think the team builds the whole momentum for us as a line too to get out there and capitalize. I think, me, Pally, and Jackie together, we really play well together right now. Pally gets to the hard areas and winning pucks for us. He creates that space for me and Jack to do our thing, and obviously Jack has been playing unbelievable lately too, so it's been working for us lately, and just gotta keep the momentum going.
What's working well for the power play? Like, why has it been clicking so well?
I think we've just been dialed in and knowing what we need to do. Obviously, the scouting has been a big part from the coaching staff to make sure that we know what to do when we're getting out there on the ice. And then, I mean, if you look at the first goal on the power play on my goal, then there's basically probably 6 or 7 really hard puck battles when they could have cleared the puck, and we keep the puck in the zone. They do an unbelievable job at winning some hard puck battles, and then we're getting to use our skill and our creativity when the pucks get to the open area. So, but it starts with the really hard battles that we keep the puck in.
What about the physicality? Because it seemed like it picked up, especially in front of a hostile crowd.
Yeah, I mean we're standing up for each other. We're a tough team to play against too, and obviously they're probably the team that sets the bar for one of the toughest teams. So we're standing up for that, and we got some unbelievable guys on the team that stands up for one another. And it was a physical game, and I think we answered that bell pretty well.
Steph, obviously we talked coming in about them being a measuring stick. 2 games, 2 wins. Where do you feel you guys are as a team, kind of molding and building?
Molding and building. Those are 2 good wins. That's obviously a really good hockey team. Special teams were huge tonight for us. 3 power play goals, and we had a really good job on the PK as well. And it's a good 60-minute game. Good 6 periods against the Stanley Cup champs, and we got to move on to Tampa.
And what's been working so well for the power play in particular? Not even just tonight, just in general lately.
Yeah, it's just been it's kind of just one thing after another. We're starting to learn where guys are going to be, kind of and just trusting one another. Whether it's myself saying something or whether it's Jack, or Nico, Bratt, or even Dougie. I mean, everyone's got everyone's attention, no matter what time it is, when it is, and we all actually try to execute the best we can. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does, and tonight we were able to.
Another 2 goals for you tonight. Just feeling it for yourself too.
Yeah, it's again. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. I got the first one was pretty greasy, just a little one that popped out there, and second one hit off a stick and went in. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, and there'll be plenty of times where throughout the year where you'll be sitting there probably saying, "Have scored in a few games," and that's just the way it goes.
What can you say about the physicality? It seemed to pick up as the game progressed, especially in front of this hostile crowd.
That's Florida Panthers for you. That's they get down, they make it a fight. I respect that and I appreciate that. That's old school hockey, and you got a guy like Maurice over there who is old school, and they got the team that wants to muck it up when things aren't going their way. And again, I respect it. That's my kind of hockey, so I enjoy it.
Does the past relationship you had with Sheldon Keefe, him being your head coach in the AHL, has it helped you a lot, especially since you're having a big impact on this team?
I wasn't with him in the minors. I was actually with him in Toronto when he was there, but I was short-lived. But yeah, it's just mutual knowing of each other, mutual respect. He's obviously done a very good job while he was in Toronto under the pressure of the media and everything else, the big expectations that come from that. And kind of probably feels like a weight lifted off his shoulders a little bit coming here with only a couple of you guys around, right? So it's not too bad, and he's done a great job so far. Again, he's learning everyone. We're all learning him, and it's 20 games in the season. We got a long year ahead of us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, we're just kind of wrapping up our comment here, Sheldon. It's just like, you're a pretty honest guy about the assessment of your team, and when you look at this game, would this be the best 60-minute effort that you guys have had this season?
Yeah, I think it's certainly right there. Yeah, for sure. Just thought competitively, our guys were in the right place where you're required to be to compete against a team like this, but also just our execution, our breakouts and defensive details. Obviously, we had a couple breakdowns on the 2 goals, but for the most part, it was real consistent effort and in all facets of the game, 5-on-5, special teams, goaltending. Everybody did their part tonight.
I talked with Stefan Noesen in the second intermission, saying that it's a game of managing momentum swings. Obviously, a flurry of penalties tonight, a lot of energy and emotion in this rematch. Can you just speak more about the testament to your special teams tonight?
Yeah, they were. The power play was cooking with gas here tonight. It was, we didn't like 2 of our power plays come right at the end of periods. With not a lot of time on the clock, and the guys don't even need to use what's left. They make good on it. So that's a testament to the players and their execution, but also the plan going in that Jeremy Carlton had, and some of the adjustments that we made coming in to the second game. Penalty kill grinded out some kills for us, and that's a big part of it. You want to win on the road, you want to beat a team for the second time in their own building. You need those type of efforts.
Well, Sheldon, what can you just speak about the pushback that you guys have physically? Something I've been talking about over the last couple games here is that, the identity up and down the lineup, not just fighting, but just physicality, the forecheck. It has to be encouraging to see the guys buying in.
Yeah, no doubt. We've been preaching that since day one of camp. It's a requirement if you want to compete at a high level in the league. And it looks a little differently for everyone throughout the lineup. But, when there's a puck battle to be had or there's body positioning to be won, we've got to be absolutely engaged and be on the right side of as many of those as we can. So that was one of the things I liked. You go back and you watch, especially our first and second power play goals here tonight. They were great finishes for us. The puck goes in, but the effort that was required in puck battles to get those pucks back for us, that's a testament to our group completely buying in and recognizing that competitiveness like that is an offensive asset.
When we talk about Jesper Bratt, obviously a big performance from him tonight, his second career hat trick, and Sal and I were talking about it in the pregame, how he seems like a silent assassin through the start of this season. Clearly not the case right now. Just talk about how critical he's been in all facets of the game for you guys.
He's been really good, really consistent for me, even when it's not going to the net. Just does a lot of really good things for us. So, yeah, it's great. You need big efforts from different guys at different times. But this is a team win here tonight as much as you get great individual efforts. So I feel good about that.
We'll open it up to the media.
You mentioned the power plays and being able to get those puck retrievals back. How big has Noesen been on that unit to be able to get some of those pucks back and regain possession?
Yeah, massive. It's what he does extremely well, and he knows that's the value that he brings to the power play. In addition to, of course, the ability to finish and be around the net and things like that. If you've seen him score some big goals here tonight included, but his ability to win the puck back, I think, is critical for any successful power play, and really sets the tone for the rest of the group too.
Luke Hughes' game
game. Obviously, it's been really coming on the last few games, and you got rewarded with a couple assists tonight. But defensively, like, where have you seen and how have you seen his game grow, maybe compared to where your expectations were as he started to come back from the injury?
Well, my expectations have always been high. So for me, he's been meeting them, is what I would say. You know, I know he's a young defenseman. He's going to continue to get better, but this is a guy who's 6'2", over 200 pounds, and he's in the top 1% of the league in skating. So, you know, he's got every asset you need to be able to be an elite defender. So, first and foremost, we want him to be really good there, but I think we know he's got a lot to add offensively, and we've been wanting him to really tap into that as well and make sure. I think he's been really kind of finding that balance early and probably playing a little bit more conservative. I don't want him to play conservative. I want him to be aggressive. But as he was trying to find his way coming in, not easy coming in, no training camp, no preseason, new coach, new system, new structure, new expectations. But to me, he's managed it very well, and he's just continuing to get better and better every game.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Thanks, Coach.